Good afternoon, everybody, on this beautiful day from Oregon City, Oregon. We're at Clackamette Park, where we are going to do a small demo for International Drone Day that is coming up on the 5th and 6th of May. On May 5th, there will be a movie and informational sessions at the hotel near, where the heck is it again?
The River Shore Inn at Clackamette Park.
Well, the River Shore at Clackamette Park. Clackamette Park is the location of the fly-in on Saturday, which starts at 11 a.m. and then goes until close. Friday is a little bit different, and there will be speakers. You'll be able to ask questions of experts, and that one is, let me just double check the schedule real quick so I can give you accurate information, which is always a good thing because we never want to give you wrong information, because that would be quite bad to send you to the wrong place. So we are looking at in Tigard at Washington Square. It is, what is that hotel? I am spacing out. Greenberg Road. You got it? I should always look up before.
Yeah, you know what? And here I am. I want to thank everybody. That's Kenji Sugahara. You don't normally hear him on our live videos. I want to thank him for jumping in. We're actually going live via his drone right now as we're hyping. Look, let's turn on my volume. I'm going to get feedback. We're hyping International Drone Day, which is happening this weekend out at Clackamette Park. And we're going to be flying around here a little bit, going live via the drone, showing off some of the other cool stuff, because the whole purpose of this event is to get together this gathering of all these pilots who are amazingly talented pilots with their awesome equipment, but also educate the public and show that drones are good. They have a lot of great stuff, and there's a lot of great benefits to it, and it's a lot of fun. It's a great hobby for people. There's all different sorts of price points, all different sorts of things, so it's become this real family-friendly thing, right, Kenji?
Yes, absolutely. It's drones aren't just for geeks and nefarious individuals. Actually, that's just a sort of a misnomer. But it's really a great way to be introduced to a sort of a hobby where you can really see a brand new view on things, and it's for all ages. You can get kids on small drones, teenagers. It's great for STEM. There's a couple programs in Oregon. One is coming out of Yamhill County that has sort of a drone competition going on right now, and then all the way up to adults. They're great. They're a great way to relax. And if you're into photography or videography, it's like I mentioned before, a great way to see the world. So,
you know, that's one of the fun things is, you know, as a photographer myself, I know we're going to have Clifford talk here in a little bit. He's a really talented photographer. These things are pulling up all kinds of these amazing views of places that people don't normally see. And that's one of my favorite benefits of the drones, is you get to see a very beautiful bird's eye view of, in our case, mountain territory. Yep. So let's see if we can't take this thing up and show off how gorgeous Clackamette Park is, especially on a beautiful day today. I mean, we've got the most beautiful day of the year. Prime flying weather, right?
The warmest day of the year. You know, after all this rain, I'm just really glad. All right, I looked up the hotel that the event on the 5th is happening at, and that is at the Embassy Suites in Washington Square. So you can check that out. There is a Facebook page, International Drone Day Portland. Check it out. You can find out all the information there. So as of right now, I will be taking off, so you might see your view change in a second. So hold on one second. All right, guys.
So now this event is going to be open to the public. Anybody can come down and see what you guys are doing with these, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Oh, go on that side. All right. So
hey,
we're going
to clear the area.
Give you guys a whole new live view here, folks. This is going to be really
Let's swing around real quick and take a look at who's here.
I love the technology. We got a nice little assemblage of pilots here, and you guys are all going to be demoing this weekend out at the festival, right? All right. Everybody wave to the camera.
All right, we're waving now. Let me just adjust it a little bit. It's a little dark. So I can actually adjust the aperture, the ISO, and shutter speed live right as we're watching the
really
screen.
Cool.
That's one of the really interesting things about this rig that I'm flying. It's actually a DJI Inspire 2, one of the latest and greatest that was just released earlier this year, late last year. And this camera is probably one of the better ones you can find out there. All right, so I'm gonna pop up real quick, so hold on folks, hold on to your seats.
Now let's talk a little bit about the range and stuff. This is a great hobby for, you're talking about kids as well who are interested in science and technology.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's a whole range. I mean, this thing is top of the line, but there's drones out there that are really affordable for families, correct?
Oh, absolutely. Especially for the beginners, I'd recommend picking up something like a Hubsan X4, which you can find on Amazon for around $40, or stop by your local hobby store and see if you can pick one up. Those are great because they're great to learn on. You can crash it, you can learn how to fix them. They're just all around great little units. You can play around and learn how to fly. That's the one thing that I do recommend, is that you always start on a really basic unit, because you don't want to be flying around a $10,000
right.
rig and then just have yourself suddenly lose it. So I'm going to darken this up just a little bit. It's a little light outside. Okay. And
now, what are the capabilities of this thing?
this one can go up to around 65 miles an hour. Actually, closer, scratch that, 57 miles an hour.
That's faster than my first car.
Well, I've actually, don't tell anybody except those on Facebook, I've taken this one up to 92 miles an hour.
Okay, so if you fit it with the flux capacitor, you can travel through time. Let's just point that out right now.
Yeah, exactly.
You can take us too, right?
Okay.
Huh? It's all right to take off?
Oh yeah, you guys can take off.
All right.
We're gonna have like a whole armada going up in the air. This is awesome. Okay, for those who, we're also live on Instagram as well, so we are simulcasting. We are live at Clackamette Park in Oregon City, right here on the Willamette River, where we are hyping this weekend's event, International Drone Day, where we're going to have all sorts of pilots out there showing different types of hardware, different types of cameras, and of course different types of drones, all different budget range, and educating the public as well on drones are a good thing. They're not something to be scared of. You can have a lot of fun with them. They're educational. You can get some beautiful photography, and it's some great educational opportunities for kids as well. Now we've got, hey Cliffy, why don't you come over here while you're flying, and then Jason, right?
Yes.
Steve, sorry. Okay, Steve. I just met Steve like 5 minutes ago, and I'm terrible with names. So why don't you guys talk a little bit, what are you guys flying?
I'm flying an Inspire 1 with an X3 camera. So
Same thing with me, Inspire 1 X3.
Okay.
I'm just taking some photos right now.
And that's the amazing thing about this, is you're out there flying, you're taking photos. Now, if anybody, you've probably seen some of the photos we've shared on our page from Clifford's page, Clifford Pagiel Photography. Did I get the pronunciation right?
Yes, that's
all
correct.
Right.
You're the first one, actually.
Hey, I try. I'm a big fan of your photography. You get these amazing photos and videos from throughout Mount Hood territory, and it's all thanks to your drone. So, how long have you been into drone flying? How'd you get into that?
I've been flying for almost 2 years now, thanks to, I think, Novak teaching me how to fly. That guy on the other side. I remember when I lost control, I lost sight, I hand my remote control to him. That's why if you want to fly longer, you need to practice almost every day. Almost every day.
So now, if any of you remember our Bigfoot video that we had with Bigfoot out on the Willamette Star doing the Oregon City tour, that was actually Novak who got all the aerial footage out with Clifford, who was getting some of the footage for us as well. So we couldn't have gotten a lot of those cool shots without those two guys kind of bringing out their stuff for us. Look at that view. That is awesome. I'm just going to geek out over that a little bit because that is just beautiful.
We have International Drone Day on May 6th, right here.
What would you guys say is the best drone for high altitude?
Free of charge, a lot of prices.
High altitude shoots? Well, actually, under federal regulations, you have to stay around under 400 feet. You can get special waivers from the FAA, especially if you are a commercial operator, which I am. But at altitude, I've flown up from probably around 3,000 or 4,000 feet on top of a mountain, and I only stayed 400 feet above the terrain, of course. But
so it's always 400 feet above whatever the ground level is.
Yeah.
Okay.
There are some special situations. For example, like I mentioned, if you are a commercial pilot with what's called a Part 107 license, you can fly above the 400 feet above the highest point of a building or man-made structure if you're within a bubble of around 400 feet. So if the building is, say, 500 feet, you could go up to a theoretical 900 feet as long as you stay within 400 feet of that structure.
Now, have there been ever any instances where you've actually helped out, whether it's search and rescue or stuff like that? I mean, because it seems like this would be a great benefit for drones in that field when you're looking for somebody or something.
I personally have not, but there have been plenty of situations where they have been helping out. They've been involved in search and rescues across the world. One of my friends, Romeo Dersher, who's the education person at DJI, has had plenty of opportunities to showcase some of the capabilities, especially search and rescue. He's done things in Switzerland. He's done things in Australia. So yeah, there's plenty of opportunities. I see is that a hawk or is that a?
I'm not sure what kind of bird that is actually.
Okay.
And he, yeah.
So one of the things
I
you
think it
want
might be an osprey.
Okay, as long as it doesn't decide to attack my drone, that'd be a bad thing. They've had a penchant for sort of attacking drones, especially seagulls. I've been chased before.
I think if anything, he's going to go for our racing model that's over there.
The tiny one, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
You just saw your friend AJ Reed's place. That's funny. All right, let's look straight down and see if we get what we can see.
So, how did you get into this? Because I mean, you're more than just a pilot. You are actually an attorney who focuses on the laws around these things.
Yeah.
And an advocate. So, I mean, how did you get involved in this whole community?
I got involved in the community. First off, I got into drones because I thought it'd be kind of neat. Because one of the other things that I do is I run the Bicycle Racing Association in Oregon, Southwest Washington, and Northern California. And I thought it'd be a great way to see, a new way to see bike races. And then from there, it just took off. And last couple years, I've been on the Oregon Tourism Commission, which has been great. It's given me
Shout out to Travel Oregon. You guys rock.
Woo! I've been able to pretty much travel the state and just check out all the natural beauty that we're lucky to have in Oregon, and this is a great way to showcase that too. So let me see. I'm going to zip on over a little bit.
How many different drones have you owned? Because I know you got a lot of the latest and greatest tech. So
I've owned. At one point, I had 8 drones, but now I'm down to 4. So I've pared down my drones because it was just starting to take up just a little bit way too much room.
yeah, you have a whole room in your house just for drones.
Yeah. My house is already taken up by bikes, but drones too. Oh, it gets pretty big. A lot of stuff.
So we're getting a really killer view here of Clackamette Park in Oregon City, right along the Willamette River. Mm-hmm. River's flowing full right now, folks, but it's a gorgeous view.
Yeah, if you see any breakup in the picture, it's because the signal is dropping out just a tiny bit. So that is what is going on.
Now, if for our viewers on Instagram Live, you can actually see, the stats here. You're showing the distance the drone is from you, the elevation above ground level, the speed and everything.
Yep.
So you have like this heads-up display that's giving you constant feedback of where you are, so it really helps maintain that safe flying capability.
Exactly. And if you also look at the top of the screen, you won't be able to see this. Those who are tuning in.
Yeah, Facebook can see it, or Facebook can't. Instagram users can, because we're live on both.
So if you take a look, GPS signal is very strong in 19 satellites. If you look up here, my video feed is strong, is my controller. Right here's my battery percentage. So you always know what is going on with your drone. And that's crucial, especially as the battery power starts to get low. You don't want to be flying out somewhere and having something crater into the ground or
that's really a bad thing.
In the water. That would just be very bad.
Molly's got some questions from our Instagram viewers.
Sure.
We have some questions. So obviously you can watch this video here on our 2 live feeds, but where can people see your drone footage when you shoot without us?
Oh, sure. You can check out my footage at Dronescape, DRONESCAPE.tv. So I have a lot of my stuff there. You can check it out. You can also check out Travel Oregon's Facebook page, and you can see my love note to Oregon in their videos.
Perfect.
And let's give them a chance to plug where they can people can see their footage as well.
You can see my photos on Clifford Pagio Photography on Facebook, and Clifford Pagio on Twitter, and Clifford Pagio on Instagram. But I'm more active on Facebook, and I love to share my photos, mountainhood to mountainhood territory.
because we're awesome.
Yes,
Nice
they are
vlog,
awesome.
man. This is why I brought Clifford along.
They are
Nicely done.
awesome.
Don't leave
They're
me
the
hanging.
best.
Don't leave me hanging. There
Oh,
it is.
yeah.
All right, where can people find your stuff too?
I'm just a recreational guy.
Oh, here, putting up the Mavic.
Yeah, look at the map.
Yeah. Kenji, I don't know if you're able to like zoom in or get a shot of the Mavic. Hey, Novak. Why don't you talk a little bit about what you got? This is another friend of Mount Hood Territory here. Novak's provided us lots of footage and video as well. You've got something new here that a lot of people I know are kind of digging. So what do you got?
Yeah, this is a Mavic Pro. It's also made by DJI, but
I'm straight up.
It folds up?
it folds up, so you can almost fit it in a pocket.
Coming down.
I'm coming down.
Pocket. I have a case for it about the size of a shaving case.
I am.
no kidding.
I'm right above you, Novak. Just a heads up.
Yeah, we wanted to get some footage of you taking off from the other drone. Drone shooting the drone, all on Facebook Live. I love this new stuff. Now, I know a lot of people are asking about this, and fortunately, I appreciate you talking about this at our Tourism Tech Symposium a couple weeks ago. But there are actual methods that pilots go through to get certification through FAA, so they're guaranteed that they know what they're doing. So, talk a little bit about that.
So, to become commercially certified, you have to get what's called a 107 certification, and that involves a test that tests your knowledge of airspace, weather.
I'm going to cut into you for a little bit because if you look off to the direction over there, there's a bald eagle flying over the river.
Oh, wow.
So I don't know if we can. He just landed on that big tree over there. I don't know if we can get over there, but it'd be kind of cool to see that from a distance. But I'm sorry, go on. I interrupted you, but
Oh, no worries.
bald
but
eagle, it's an obsession.
I'm coming up right behind you, Novak. So that's the. So to become 107, like I mentioned, you have to take a test. There's a lot of subject matter to make sure that you can operate safely. And first and foremost in the FAA's eyes is making sure that you're not endangering manned aircraft or other aircraft. That is the primary responsibility of the FAA, is to ensure the safety of our skies. So once you pass that test, you have to undergo I don't know, but it's getting mighty close to my drone. So
Yeah,
but
that's a turkey vulture.
you have to undergo a security
We eat it
background
on
check.
Thanksgiving thing.
Yep. But once you pass that background check and you've qualified, then you get your commercial pilot's license. I'd always recommend that you fly for a while before you go for your test and your license, because there's a lot of people out there who don't know how to fly and who just get their license because they can. And it's important that you know how to fly before you really get into that type of work.
For our viewers who have just joined us, we're out here at Clackamette Park in Oregon City promoting International Drone Day, which is an event happening here at Clackamette Park this weekend. So again, give us a quick plug on what's happening with that event.
So International Drone Day, excuse me, I'm starting to lose my voice.
We're going to just make you just burn your batteries and your voice.
Novak, all right, you're going
Novak's
to
going to jump in on this one, talk International Drone Day.
Yeah, because I'm starting to lose my voice.
Oh man.
What? Talk a little bit about it. What's going on? What day? What's happening?
Well, it's,
On the spot, dude.
It's this weekend, and it's here at Clackamette Park. Come on down, enjoy the hopefully sunshine. Hopefully it's a day like today, but I don't know if the weatherman's going to cooperate or not. I did reach out to Rod Hill, said give us some good weather, and he wrote back and said he'd try. So
We put in a request to the National
see where I
Weather
am?
Service, but I don't know why they call it service because they haven't, responded to my phone calls and requests.
Right.
But.
All right.
All right. Well, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up for the day, so we know your batteries are probably getting low. But where can people find out information on International Drone Day so they can learn more?
So they can check out the Facebook page for International Drone Day in Portland, and all the information will be there. We can't forget there is actually some drone racing happening too.
All right.
That will be happening at the Equestrian Center in. Do you remember where that was?
Westland.
Westland.
I think
Westland.
I think it's Pete's Mountain.
Yep.
Oh yeah, great spot too. Beautiful views there as well.
Yeah. All right. At this point, my batteries start to get low, so I'm gonna go ahead and land this.
All right.
And hopefully we will see you. All right.
Here, go ahead and just tell everybody. There's one more thing we want to talk about as Kenji comes into a landing.
Yeah, one thing we really want to promote with the International Drone Day is just the safety and the breaking the stigma of drones are this negative thing. Drones are good, like you covered, right? And just trying to align with FAA standards, so getting that positive image out there. So that's a big event for that. Everything's free, so come on out and check it out.
Awesome, guys. I appreciate y'all joining us and letting us go live with your equipment. So check out International Drone Day this weekend at Clackamette Park. We hope to see you out there. It's going to be a beautiful weekend, and we'll see you. And thanks for going live at Mount Hood Territory. Kenji, I appreciate it.
All right. Thanks. All right. Bye-bye.